Hey everyone, it's Robert from Infinite Realms again. And, well, it's a new year. I just got done listening to my older daughter talk about how she watched a potato chip for 12 minutes on YouTube. And it just got me thinking, wow, there's some shit on YouTube. And, well, what's been happening with me? The rains have come back. A little worried about flooding, but it's just because when you've been through one, it's kind of scary, man. So that's happening. And, on a rainy evening, I just decided I need to talk to my audience and say hi and tell you what's going on this year. Okay. So, as I've mentioned a couple of times, I did get a big Marvel Legends collection that really wrapped up a lot of my chick. It really clicked off a lot of my wants on my checklist. I just looked and through December, I actually got it in mid-December, and through December I did a lot of filming, a lot of audio, and I just looked at what I have available, and I should be secure till March on just that alone. I'm okay, and I'm still getting stuff in, although I'm tapering off. Concentrating right now on Action Force because, spoiler to those who are watching my test run, I think I've loved this line. And I've got a few more than what I said already. So that's kind of where my target is at right now. And, there's that Puff Adder Wave of Marvel Legends has a lot of characters I've always wanted to get my hands on. So, yeah, that one's probably gonna secure. There's several in the retro wave of X-Men I want too. So after those two waves, I've canceled pre-orders on a lot of those just because I'm, getting a little tired of being hit by pre-orders without expecting. Since things are supposed to come out in March, come out in December, and it's like it kind of hits you hard after a while. So I'm lightening up a little bit on that and buying as I go. I can say after that, there's a whole lot I'm not going to be grabbing. I said with Ronin I was going to pre-order and then just think about it, and I thought about it and I was like, that is not worth no 40 damn dollars. Click off. Cancel my pre-order. And if it goes on sale, it goes on sale. If it doesn't, like Gore didn't, or let me take that back, Gore did, but I missed it. So be it. Ronin is not, I mean, I miss my Build-A-Figure Ronin, yeah, but Ronin is not something for my collection that is ultra needed. So there you go. In that, hopefully what I'll be doing pretty soon is upping the production value here. I mean, I'm not changing any equipment or anything. I've been looking at some more video editors, something you can do more. The one I have is a very basic free one, and I do want to up the production value a little bit, but keep it real and keep it kind of focused and down. If I can, I have made some major progress in my office and studio. In case you're new here, what's happened there is that this place is a mess. At Essence, we were doing some renovations. This turned into the storage room, and then the flood happened, and then like all the supplies we got ended up going in the storage room, and it got just so crowded in here. And I have just cleared out the supplies from the flood, and God, thank you all the people, all the generous people who came down this way and brought us extra stuff, and that was just so generous. But it was so generous that we got a little overwhelmed because you didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring there. And we were, if people were offering stuff, I mean, we weren't hoarding, but we were like, okay, yeah, we might need this, and took it, absolutely took it. And now we're getting into the point of, okay, so how much of this do we need? Do we need to pass this along to people who need it? We've passed along a few things to people who may need it. And, again, not hoarding, but now we can be a little more generous. And, it sounds weird. I'm getting toys during all this. It's like, yeah, you weirdo. Yeah, but anyway, working on my porch. I'm still removing that from the house. It's a big wraparound porch. That's what's taking so long. It's just a lot of stuff to pull up and cut through. And, it's going to fall, but it's not falling yet. And you might as well just take the whole thing down. I'm really working on the strong section of it right now. The weak section is going to come up pretty easy, I know, but I want to take the strong section down first to make it even easier to take the weak section down. So, looking at collecting this year, I'm definitely cutting back on most Hasbro stuff. I see the classifieds coming down the line. I see the Marvel Legends coming down the line. I'm like, okay. I'm looking at my list of characters I want. It's a lot of them got knocked off of that list. Kind of happy with that. So, I don't need too many more. As I said, I got that Marvel Legends collection, and that knocked off so many off my list. I may be able to complete the Brotherhood of Mutants soon. That blob is the barrier on that one, but still. And so, my collecting goals are changing. There's only a couple things from Black Series, a couple things from Marvel Legends after that Puff Adder wave, and not much from Classified that I'm looking forward to. There are things I'm looking forward to, but none of it is the must-haves or anything, so it's not like I'm going to really dive for it or anything. Again, once I get my studio straightened up, things may change. There are some vintage items I'm looking at. Some things I had forgotten about that I was like, oh yeah. So those might be coming in the next couple of months. Don't set me to hard on that. That may not happen. I won't say yes. I won't say no. I'll say hard maybe. Very hard maybe. Oh my. But, some vintage items I got my eye on, and that may, change the focus a little bit on the channel. I got some things I kind of want to do that are a little out of the realm of what I've been doing, because my concentration last year was Marvel Legends, Marvel characters that I wanted in my collection, and now they're here. And I feel like I have rebuilt my Marvel Legends collection. I have almost 300 at this point. This started almost exactly a year ago. A little over a year ago, actually. Started December of 21 was when I started working on the Marvel Legends collection. So that's when I decided, okay, I'm good enough. I can start working on that. And boom, it came together really fast, a lot faster than I expected, because there were so many characters. I was like, oh God, I'll never get all these. And then there was so much stuff that had come out, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to look and look. And yeah, it's I've got a lot of deals with people, and they things came through, and it's like, wow, okay, I'm better than my Marvel Legends collection was. So that's a plus. And there's still characters on that list, but that's okay. I don't see me buying any MCU figures this year. They got some really good designs in Thor: Love and Thunder, I thought. I just really liked Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, so I got almost everything in that. Now, in this collection I picked up, there were some still in box items I wasn't expecting. And there were some newer items. When I say newer, like just came out. Literally just came out that I said, okay, I'll get that down the road. And now I don't have to. I've got it. So that was a surprise. That was a good surprise. I've got some trade fodder too, that I'm going to throw up on some of the boards I'm on. And that should, it's mostly stuff I already have. So I don't need it. So I can get rid of it and, get something I want. So that's kind of cool too. It was a good deal. It was a good trade. Guy was just getting out of everything new. I was wanting some Marvel Legends, and had a bunch for a really good price. every now and again that happens, and it's fun when it does. So be on the lookout. I have videotaped a videotape. Listen at me. I videotaped. I'm so primitive. I have recorded a lot of reviews that are going to be staggered out throughout the next month. I could do a whole review and yeah, bore you to death because it will be an hour long video probably for me to do that. But some of those are going to be quick because I'll tell you the truth, in the middle of December, I kind of got bogged down in the reviews and I just kind of went, yeah, this figure's all right. Yeah, or this figure's, and I really didn't say much about it other than, the figure. It's a figure. Again, just giving you guys updates. My focus is going to change a little bit in the coming year. My collection is not finished. It's never finished, but I mean, a lot is caught up a lot quicker than I expected. That's a good feeling. I mean, that's a good feeling because I didn't think that would happen. And having just discovered Valaverse, it's getting a lot more enjoyable. This is what I'm enjoying right now is the Action Force stuff. That's really catching my eye. Not that there isn't a Marvel Legend or two that catches my eye, or a wrestling figure that catches my eye. Wrestling is another one. I've got several more I need to get. Some of them are a bit pricey is the problem. So we're going to have to wait and see on that. So, hopefully I do another version. I was surprised when they announced the King Harley race coming out soon. That's definitely one I'm going to pick up. And, yeah, that was on my list. So absolutely. And, they got an Ultimate Andre the Giant too. Yay. As far as classified goes, again, I've never thought that vehicles for this line was a real thing. I know Valaverse is talking vehicles too. And, 6-inch line with vehicles is a bit space consuming. That's my problem there. I'm not saying that never, ever, 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 ever. They're also expensive, so that creates problems. I would not say never, ever, 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 but I'm hesitant. Very hesitant on those things. I think if anybody pulls it off, it's going to be probably Vala. I'll be very honest about that. I think Vala might be someone who can convince me to get something in there. So, yeah. Again, just some channel talk and some me ramblings and stuff like that. Just cool stuff. All right. I'm also ending the Topic Tuesdays. I'm going to start posting topics just randomly. That just seems to be a little bit more sane because, there was a couple of topics. The timeline was just not right. I should have been talking about it a couple of weeks ago, and by the time I got around to editing it, it was like, oh man, because I was holding off on it because it wasn't on a Tuesday. It was going to be on a Tuesday, but I already had something for Tuesday, so I had to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to end that. It's going to be. I'm just going to be posting stuff. That's it. And then we'll see what it looks like from there. The reviews I'm still going to keep every other day just because I'm, pump those out. And, every now and again I'll do one a day for a little bit just to, get a few of them out of the way. And then I'll also be working on some other features. Again, I'm always rethinking this and changing it up. And, I'm going to find where this channel goes, but it's kind of random, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I need to post up a couple more Song Ice and Fire miniatures was another one. I've not talked much about miniatures. I've got such a backlog of paint miniatures to paint. That's why. And there's really not a lot going on. There have been 2 sets from Epic Encounters that I need to get my hands on, and I will get my hands on soon. That's of course minions and a big monster, and that's the biggest news right there. Song of Ice and Fire, I've already reviewed the Martell box set. That's the thing. There's just not, Nolzar's Marvelous Miniatures. I mean, they're just kind of doing people now. And there's not been an interesting monster in a while. So, what's the point of getting that? Okay. So, sorry, I almost left that off there. RPGs, I got a D&D video I'm going to be editing together in the next couple of days about all the controversy. The problem with that one is every time I start to record it, something new happens. So, I've recorded the audio for it today. I'll get to it soon. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.